Well, Jim, let's find out, I guess, if the gamble paid off, or at least this week. The ratings for AEW Dynamite.
Well, I'm anxious to hear, but they've been, except for that a couple weeks ago when they got spanked by NXT, they've been in the 600s for the past, I don't know, what, couple of months now, down from 8 to 7, now to 6. Where are they at this week?
This week, AEW Dynamite on TBS, Wednesday, November 20th, 2024, 8 to 10:06 p.m. On average, AEW Dynamite watched by 640,000 viewers.
Ooh, okay. Well, not entirely unexpected because it's about what they've been doing, but probably not the best thing they could hear before the pay-per-view.
It is down 4% from last week's 666, the Mark of the Devil episode. And it is up 4% of the trailing, I should say, 4-week average of 614.
Jeez.
Let's go to the quarterly breakdown. These were compiled by WrestleNomics. Quarter 1, 8 to 8:15 p.m. The November Rain video and the start of the 8-man tag with Mark Davis, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricochet, and Will Ospreay versus Don Callis' family with picture-in-picture, 747,000 viewers.
Okay, so and again, they've even, what happened to that big lead-in they used to get?
Maybe the new Nielsen Holmes didn't like Big Bang Theory as much. Serious.
That's entirely possible. Because I don't like Big Bang Theory, so, but anyway,
sucks.
Go ahead.
Quarter 2, 8:15, 8:30 p.m. Every time I say that, someone jumps in, no, Brian, it doesn't suck, you suck. No, that show sucks. And you suck.
A lot of suckage going on that show.
Quarter 2, 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. The continuation of the 8-man tag match, the Death Riders and Darby Allin backstage promo, an ad break, the Hurt Syndicate Swerve Strickland angle in the parking lot, I believe, 671,000 viewers.
Ash, okay, now we're getting more down to the meat of the matter. So 47, 29, that's 76,000 people left the big TV show. 671,000 were left. How many of them will leave before we get to the end? Oh boy, it's going to end up really shit.
Well, we got a quarter 3, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. The Adam Cole Kyle O'Reilly live promo, the Conglomeration's backstage promo.
You're trying to laugh.
I'm trying not to laugh. And the start of Sheeta versus Statlander with picture-in-picture, 634,000 viewers.
So that's from the top of the program, 113,000 people.
We go to quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 p.m. The continuation of Sheeta versus Statlander, the post-match with Mercedes Moné and Camille, the Hurt Syndicate's backstage angle with a Swerve Strickland lookalike, an ad break, and Bobby Lashley versus Cheeseburger and Joe Keys, 667,000 viewers.
Okay, so we can hope that people tuned in to see the Hurt Syndicate because that means that they're getting over in their stars. But then again, we can kind of curse that they saw what they saw because it didn't do the Hurt Syndicate any favors. But the top of the hour is coming up and the big assault with the logging chain. What did that do?
The big 9 o'clock hour, quarter 5, 9 to 9:15 p.m. The post-match of the previous match with the Hurt Syndicate and Prince Nana and Swerve Strickland.
The previous match.
Also, the Mariah May, Mina Shirakawa tit backstage promo, or tits, I should say. Multiple tits. As well as the start of Claudio Castagnoli versus Darby Allin with picture-in-picture. 648,000 viewers.
Ouch. So they lost at the top of the hour because people had better things to do, I guess. And now they're not at the low point yet. That was quarter 3. But I sense because of the average that we're about to take a trip south.
We go to quarter 6, 9:15 to 9:30 p.m. Oh, here's something you forgot about. Oh, shit. The continuation of Darby versus Claudio. Private Party with AJ and Big Justice.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to go back. Remember, I said I was going to go back to something, but I was continuing the Hurt Syndicate. I didn't go back to it.
Well, let's finish the ratings and then we'll get your thoughts on that.
Well, now, just real quick, since you're right on it. So the fucking Costco guys are it's a fat fucking guy and his fat fucking son that go boom all the time.
Well, let's be nice. It's a kid. Let's be nice about it.
Well, but he's putting him on television, and they had a scripted interaction where they do their bit and they go boom, and no effort was made to explain to anybody who the fuck they are, what they do, or why they would be on this program, and why that this guy is wrestling QT Marshall. So that was the boom. They still didn't tell you. It's like, couldn't they show a video of them doing whatever it is the fuck they do? That's my question to you.
I don't know. Again, I'm not familiar with them. I'm not really big on TikTok, but a lot of people are. And apparently, if you're into Costco humor, I'm not really sure what it is.
But then they should show, here's what these people do, which is why they're on our program. Well, but then people would say, you mean that's all you got to do to get on this program?
Well, they were in quarter 6 with their backstage angle, MJF's promo, an ad break, and AJ and Big Justice's backstage promo. They got two segments.
Yeah, well, we're coming up, and then we got a big announcement, and then they announced it.
And Roderick Strong's ramp promo, 630,000 viewers.
That's not as bad as I thought. That's only another 18,000. Now they're at the low. They're 117,000 down from the start of the program, but boy, it don't look good for Pockets and old Wheeler.
Well, we go now to quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. Daniel Garcia and Jack Perry's backstage angle, as it's listed here.
This is what ran him off.
Backstage angle. That was backstage?
Angle. It was back in a goddamn warehouse in a field somewhere.
Chris Jericho and Tomohiro Ishii's backstage angle.
This is what ran him off.
The Conglomeration and the Learning Trees live angle.
This is what ran him off.
Followed by an ad break and Jamie Hayter's promo. 594,000 viewers.
Yep, that's what ran him off.
Well, you're maybe a little too confident because let's go to quarter 8. I remind you we have an overrun. Quarter 8, 9:45 to 10 p.m. The Julia Hart video. Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta with picture-in-picture. 549,000 viewers.
Oh.
6-minute overrun. The post-match with the Death Riders and the Conglomeration. 597,000 viewers.
So obviously, I don't think 48,000 people suddenly said, oh my God, it's Pockets and Wheeler. It was the top of the hour. What was scheduled to go on after them? Were we Modern Familying again that night? I believe that's when I recorded the overrun.
Yeah, usually it is.
Yeah. So they went from 747 at the start to 549 by the time that the people were fed up with the whole thing. That was 200,000 people out of 747,000. Jesus Christ, that's another 28 to 30%, isn't it?
It's a lot. It's
without making you get your calculator out, but Jesus, what did they expect? And that's 549,000 for that sloppy, rotten main event. Was not only the low part of the show, but by almost 50,000 fucking people. Well, maybe they'll rematch it next week. Now that the people have had a taste of it, it'll be hotter.